Happy Thanksgiving, theoretical viewers. I'm the Ultimate Sprite Knight. Since it's a holiday of being thankful, I'm going to list off my all-time favorite video games. These aren't the 10 greatest games of all time by any. They're, these aren't the greatest games ever, but these are the 10 games that I love more than any game else. Wow, that was poorly spelled. Whatever, number 10. Mario Kart is my favorite casual game series. The fun, somewhat cruel, racing games have always brought joy to me. My favorite by far is Mario Kart Wii. It just seems like the fullest game in the series, with the most characters and cars to unlock for hours upon hours of nostalgic fun. I remember racing my brothers back when I first got my Wii. This may not be that great of a game, but the pure nostalgia of it is more than enough for any racing game or really any casual game other than that. Now on to number 9. Okay, best 3D platforming series, Mario. Just putting it out there. This, in 2007, I believe it was, Nintendo released Super Mario 64 in space, Super Mario Galaxy. The sequel is much better. Just putting it out there. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is one of my all-time favorite games, and it's in my opinion, the greatest 3D platformer I have ever played. It was this one year, I forget which, the game had actually been out, I think a year before it. I'm going way off script on this, but maybe that'll work since this is a more emotion-filled episode. It was the game that I wanted more than any other game for Christmas, and I was so happy when I got it. Ah, childhood. What's number 8? Oh yes, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. The Mystery Dungeon series, it's not a traditional series. I believe it's based on another Toonsoft series, the Mystery Dungeon series. I haven't played any, but I've heard of them. And it's a sort of tactical RPG-esque dungeon crawler game. And, of course, with many things, Nintendo made a Pokemon game version. The game itself is not that great a game. The gameplay is repetitive and gets old, but in small doses I do enjoy it. But that's not why this game is on the list as my number 8 favorite video game. And it's not nostalgia either. First of all, the game's soundtrack. The soundtrack of this game is amazing. I just love it. And like, the story. Holy crap, the story. This is my all-time favorite video game story and video game ending. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. You might not like the gameplay, but the story, once you get into it, is just amazing. I don't want to spoil it, so plug your ears of spoilers. Okay, the somewhat stupid but amazing story of the game starts with you, an amnestic person, waking up on a beach as a Pokemon. Yes, they brought that back from the first game, even though it makes no sense for this game's plot. Yeah. I guess it still works, whatever. You're found by a cowardly Pokemon who, like, worships this rock thingy. Anyway, these horrible Pokemon who I want to punch in the face, why are they only fought once? Steal it, and you help him get back. Then you guys become friends, join an adventure guild, setting up the game's plot. Ways into the story, you go for a thing called, you go on an adventure quest to find something known as a time gear in a mysterious steam lake. This gets into the game's main plot, which is time gears, which control time, are going missing, being stolen by a thief known as Grovyle. Anyway, in the game, you find the time gear, Grovyle steals it later, and you, with the help of your partner, your guild members, and a mysterious man named Dusknoir, begin to find them back. Throughout the story, it's eventually revealed that Dusknoir is a time traveler from the future, sent to catch Groval because he did crimes or something and wanted to cause the apocalypse as opposed to going to jail. Why did that lie work? Anyway, so you catch Groval, then Duskenor betrays you, taking you to the future, yada yada. Groval was an old friend of yours before you got amnesia. You travel back in time, and, well, okay, I am bad at explaining this. You will be erased from time back to the future if you end up stopping Duskenor from causing the apocalypse. But I explained that so horribly. Wow. Play the game for the story. Or Google a plot synopsis or watch an LP. I don't know, I'm bad at explaining stuff. This is why we use scripts. Why am I not using my script? It's right here. Oh, right, that's a paragraph. Why do I keep doing that and complaining about it in videos? Wow, I am so off script right now. Now then, let's go on to number 7. Okay, fun fact you might have noticed, 60% of the games on this list are made by Nintendo. Very simple, Nintendo makes my favorite video games. They're one of my all-time favorite companies. They also own a bunch of amazing subsidiaries like Intelligent Systems, Game Freak, and Retro Studios. Anyway, Nintendo, I love the company, so what's better than a game dedicated to the great company? That's a sumo fighter. How about a sequel to it? No, better yet, a trequel to it that is called Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Way better name than Smash Brothers for 3DS or Wii U. And they got story mode. It's at first look, Brawl looks like just a generic fighting game that has its unique sumo fighter style. But it also has a story mode, challenges, minigames, Abashos music from past games, and even ports of famous Nintendo games where you can play a few minutes of them. With 41 stages and 39 characters, Brawl is much more than a fighting game that happens to feature Nintendo characters. It's a masterpiece dedicated to the greatest video game company in history. Now on to number 6. The Elder Scrolls series is an action RPG series made by Bethesda that takes place on the fictional planet of, I believe it's called Nim, on the continent of Tamriel. The 5th one, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, is one of the biggest and most content-filled games I've ever played. I could never 100% this game like in a Let's Play. I'm sorry, it's just way too big. Skyrim possibly has my favorite video game overworld, and the layer of detail that the developers put into the game is incredible. Like, for example, the game is filled with books that are written out. There's actual books that most people would just walk by that the developers have written out just to be awesome. And the side quests, there is like over 100 side quests, more than I could ever play, and like when I play the game, my side quest list is always filled with side quests. And hold on, quick, gotta go. Sorry about that slight thingy. I had to do something, and whereas I think I just talked about Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim is an action RPG. The developers put an amazing amount of time in it and love, and it's awesome. Now on to number 5. One of the most influential video game franchises in my life has been Pokemon by Nintendo and Game Freak. Yeah, I just said that. Well, seriously, Pokemon Leaf Green helped me discover and actually love video games. Platinum got me into Let's Playing, which in turn got me into video games in general. Speaking of Platinum, okay, something that I've been noticing. It's not exact, but games get better over time, but I'm less nostalgic of them over time. So right at the before, there's a giant drop in nostalgia, but the content is starting to raise, like the quality of it, is Pokemon Platinum, my favorite game in the series. The game takes place in the region of Sinnoh, which in my opinion has the best Pokemon. In it, an evil team called Team Galactic, which is the best team by far, except for maybe Plasma, but apples and oranges. Who wants to who seeks to destroy the world because it's horrible and rebuild it in an emotionless image. Yeah. In it, they seek power of Pokemon who are really like godlike in power, Dialga and Palkia. When they eventually summon them, they actually release a dark Pokemon named is Giratina, and you go into the Distortion World, yeah. There's also lots of normal stuff, like trying to be the best trainer ever, catch them all, yeah. But, yeah, it's my all-time favorite Pokemon game, and I love Pokemon. But it's not my favorite game franchise. On to number 4. Guess what my favorite video game franchise is? The Legend of, wait for it, Zelda. Yeah. Just made a... Yeah. The Legend of Zelda is an amazing series with bad names. Seriously, what's the name? Zelda should be Legend of Link. Stupid Nintendo bad naming stupidity. Guess what my favorite game is? No, it is not Ocarina of Time. No, it is not Majora's Mask. No, it is not A Link to the Past. No, it is not The Wind Waker. Stop listing off Zelda games and let me finish. No, it is not Skyward Sword. Listen to me, stupid theoretical viewers. Not you other theoretical viewers. Those people who won't shut up. Am I really splitting up theoretical viewers into categories? I mean, they're just theoretical. Anyway, my favorite game is, believe it or not, Twilight Princess. A nostalgia B, I actually do think it's the best game. The dungeons, the gameplay, the story, the music, the characters, there's just so many amazing things in this game. And overall, I think it's the most solid Zelda title. Sure, I mean, it has a lot more flaws than, say, Ocarina of Time, but something I've always felt is Ocarina of Time had few flaws, but didn't exceed in everything. Ocarina of Time's the jack of all trades, master of none of the Zelda franchise. And the others are good in some things but bad in other things. Twilight Princess, it has a slow start. The final boss is easy. The graphics are too dark at sometimes, but still I think it's the best game because the gameplay is just amazing. Some of my all-time favorite temples and bosses. The story is great. Best companion by far, way better than Navi or Fi or wait, I don't know. I can't insult the hat thing. I haven't played Mishcap like every other person in the world. But yeah, so it's just the best game in my opinion, and it's my 4th favorite video game of all time. Now on to number 3. Let's see, what series have I done in the past? Let's see, Death Battle ripoff, Game Theory ripoff, Pokemon Online battles. Oh, and my Minecraft series, that's first 2 seasons aren't that great. I don't know if the 3rd season will be great. I haven't watched it. Yes, I do not think my own content is good. Seriously, why do you watch my videos, theoretical viewers? I'm curious. Anyway, so Minecraft. Holy crap, this game is it's so simple. I don't know what makes it so good. It just works. Everything about this game works. It's a random instance where this one dude just accidentally made a great game that's one of the greatest games ever made. It's simplistic, it has no story, and I love it. I can't explain Minecraft without playing it. In fact, I would actually condone pirating this game. And not just because Mojang condones piracy. Yay, Mojang! But seriously, I love Minecraft. I've spent more time playing this game than any other game ever. And that is a fact. Now on to number 2. Portal 2. The Portal series is a 3D it's an FPS puzzle game series built as a spin-off of Half-Life made by Valve. In it, you're a chick named Shell who's a test subject in a science facility run by an evil psychopath supercomputer known as GLaDOS. One of the best things about this game, besides for its genius gameplay, well, Portal 1, was the amazing writing of the character GLaDOS. In Portal 2, they amped it up by adding Wheatley, who might even be better than GLaDOS. While GLaDOS was genius and passive-aggressive, Wheatley is moronic and power-hungry, and the writing in this game is amazing. The gameplay itself, you have a gun that creates wormholes, and like the puzzles they do with it is absolutely genius and so creative. I mean, the game is so simple but so complicated at the same time. Almost every puzzle can be solved by pressing one of 3 buttons. Blue portal, orange portal, and pick up a cube. And it just works it's amazing. Like, there's light bridges and lasers and gel that you shoot through the portals, and there's like momentum puzzles, and I am very bad at explaining why I like games, you know. That's something I just noticed. But I like these games, and every game on this list I would recommend you at least try. Because I love them. I love these games. Now on to my all-time favorite video game. We've reached that point. My all-time favorite video game is Fire Emblem Awakening for reasons I can't explain. I'm just addicted to playing it, and it is amazing. I love the story, I love the characters, I love the gameplay, I love the difficulty, I love the fan service, I love the writing. I especially love the writing. I just love this game, Fire Emblem Awakening. And I have proof. I have proof that this is my all-time favorite video game. I first played this game in July 2013. I am recording this on Wednesday, November 27th, 2013. Okay? Couple months, what's the exact... 4 months I've played the game. 260 hours. Yeah. I kind of have a problem, but I love this game. It's an amazing game. In fact, all the games on this list are absolutely amazing. No, they aren't amazing is the thing. They're good. They're decent. But I love them. Why? Because these are my top 10 favorite video games of all time. Happy Thanksgiving, theoretical viewers. Maybe post your favorite video games in the comments section. Or don't, because Google Plus sucks. Till next time, is the Ultimate Sprite Knight, signing off. Peace.